Alright, what is up? Phone Lords, it's your gamer girl, it's PersonOfDisinterest. I'm here, I'm the supreme of the internet. I'm taking over very, very slowly. It's never gonna happen, but I'm here, and I'm here with another tier list, my guys. Another tier list. You know, this is the easiest content you can probably put out on this website. And so that's perfect for me because I don't have a lot of time. I have too much time actually, but the real answer is my parents are home a lot, and I can't really record, and that's fine. I just have to make easy content like this. So this is another tier list. This is Mario games. Mario is another series that I absolutely love. Also, there's gonna be no background music because the audio quality on the last one was total garbage because I put the stupid Minecraft music in the background. It was so dumb of me. I don't know what I was thinking, but it wasn't good. So I will add music in post, probably, unless I could figure out something. I don't know, but yeah. All right, so let's get into this, dude. Let's go. Let's get into this. Don't worry about Lonely Trout Man. Don't even worry about Lonely Trout Man. You might be wondering how that popped up. It's simple. The video editing magic, guys. Video editing magic. So here we have our tiers. Have not played this. Pretty self-explanatory. Why is everything in there? I haven't played any of these games. The video's over. So anyways, where are we gonna start here? Let's start from the beginning. Super Mario 3D World. Oh my god. You seeing this? I love this. Okay. This game is so wonderful in so many ways. Not only is it probably, in my opinion, one of the best looking games on the Wii U, but also it's just really fun to play. It has a really nice feel to it. I mean, I wouldn't say the controls are tight. Like, it's not like Super Meat Boy tight controls, but it's really good. It feels nice to play. And playing with multiple people is actually an enjoyable experience compared to something like New Super Mario Brothers Wii or Wii U. It's fun, it's not aggravating, and overall, it's just a great time. I have so many good memories. I remember my birthday one year, I had a bunch of friends over, and it wasn't a bunch, it was a few friends. Let me not exaggerate there. There's a few friends over, and we played 3D World, the final level, like the 100% Champions Road final level. We went from like 999 lives to like 200. It was one of my favorite memories, one of my favorite birthdays. It's probably like my favorite. Just playing that game with my friends was so enjoyable, and it was a lot of fun. I have not laughed. I mean, I've laughed that hard before, but you know, this game's really good for nostalgia, as well as it's a fun game, and the collectathon aspects with the green stars are not like painful to do like other collectathons in other games, which we'll get to. Super Mario 3. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the very good game. I don't know why I said it again. Very good game. This game kind of made it was a really good Mario game. It made Mario good. Mario 1, I mean, we'll get to Mario 1, and Mario, you know, we'll get to these games. But Mario 3 really, like, revolutionized the 2D platformer. It introduced so many cool concepts. The sprite art was amazing. It did so much that it sort of, like, pushed the NES, while also not at the same time. It's just a really solid game, and it's really fun, really enjoyable, and you know what, it's a game you can just sort of pick up and play. You know, you don't have to get invested in the deep Mario lore to play this game. Mario Sunshine. Not played this game. I've not played Mario Sunshine. You're gonna notice if I ever do more tier list videos, any game that's on GameCube and that like hasn't released anywhere else except for the GameCube, I haven't played it. I never owned a GameCube. Same with an N64. I just never had those consoles. I had a Wii and a Game Boy. So that was where I started. But yeah, I've never played Sunshine. So I'm just going to have to leave it and have not played this. Feels bad, but you know. If I had to rank it, I'd probably, I don't know. I feel like if I do play this game, it's going to be in my, oh my god, you seen this, I love this tier. But again, I don't know, because I haven't played it. I've only seen like speedruns of it. Up next here is New Super Mario Bros. U. This is just not a good game. It's uninspired, it's boring, it's so bland. The multiplayer is definitely not fun. The Acorn suit is so dumb. Everything about this game is just bad. I don't like this one. Just don't even. I don't consider this is not a Mario game. This is just garbage. You just don't talk about it. This one, same thing. I'm just gonna put it a tier above because it feels a little bit more inspired since it was the first one. But I mean, with both of these games in general, they both feel so uninspired. There's a great Donkey video where he shows like 3 clips. 3 of them from Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and 3 of them from New Super Mario Bros. I think it's U. And the Donkey Kong one is all one level and it's all like different stuff. And the Mario one, it all looks the same, but it's 3 different levels. Basically, a lot of the levels in this game look very similar. They don't really do anything to distinguish from each other. So they're just really bland games. Super Mario Maker. This is, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is my masterpiece tier. This is my S tier, essentially. Or maybe my S+. I think Mario Maker is an extraordinarily fun game, and I think it is such... it is a very good substitute for like a 2D Mario game. And I'm really excited for Mario Maker 2. But Super Mario Maker did so many cool things. Allowing people to just create levels is such a good because it's a game that will keep on giving. Even to this day, Mario Maker content is still being created. Not only on like YouTube stuff, but like on the actual game, levels are still constantly being created. And I'm sure that even after Mario Maker 2 releases, Mario Maker 1 levels will still be coming out until they shut down the Wii U's online. But Mario Maker 1 is just so extraordinarily fun, and designing your own levels and doing like really unique concepts is really fun to do. Like just like playing around with all this stuff and all the glitches in the game and all this stuff. It's really good. It's extraordinary, and it just lets the players do what they've always wanted to do. And Mario Maker 2 is only going to improve on that. It's definitely going to be up here. Speaking of, this is going in the non-existent tier. It doesn't. How can I tier this? It doesn't. Why is this even on the tier list? I don't care. But like, what the man? So, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Masterpiece. How can you rank this not masterpiece? This game is amazing. And while we're at it, I'm just gonna spoil this. Mario Galaxy 1. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are masterpieces. I think that they're some of the greatest games of all time. They're consistently ranked up top, mostly Galaxy 1, as some of the best games ever made. And they are certainly, both of them, in my top 15, top 10, maybe even top 5 favorite games ever created. They are just so interesting. Every world that you go to, every level, it changes the world in some way, and they're like noticeable changes. All the galaxies have really unique and fun concepts. It's a game, it plays around with the idea of gravity, but also these really cool power-ups and all this just really fun stuff. Like if you played Galaxy, you know what I'm talking about. I can't really even put it into words, but it's such an adventure just playing through these games. And in Galaxy 2, you know, beating the game 100%, getting all the green stars, beating the final challenge, it's really good, and it's a game experience that I have never had, ever, besides in these 2 games. And not even like the other Mario games compare to the just pure fun and adventure that Galaxy 1 and 2 bring. And you know what? People debate all the time which is better, Galaxy 1 or 2. Personally, I do prefer 2. But I feel like 2 is honestly just an extension of Galaxy 1. It feels like it's just a bunch of concepts that they wanted to have in Galaxy 1, but they couldn't because not enough space, so they made a new game. And it shows because they're both just as unique and just as amazing as each other. I absolutely adore these games, and I don't see them being anywhere else except for the Masterpiece tier. There's no way. Mario Brothers 1. Look, I don't like Mario Brothers 1. Look, I get it. Big deal. Huge deal. Just like Zelda 1. Huge deal. Nowadays, why would I play it? I mean, it's fun, but like, why would I don't know. It's fun, but I would never. I don't want to go back and play it. You know, I don't. It's just like, yeah, nah. Mario Brothers 1. It's Mario Brothers 1. You know, it's a classic, but there's much more on this list here that I could play. New Super Mario Brothers. You gotta love this game. This game, it was the first in the new Super Mario Brothers series, and it actually introduced some really cool and unique concepts. The levels were actually well designed and fun. The star coins didn't feel like a chore to get. Getting 100% in this game felt fun. There were so many like unique little things, like how if you went into the boss levels of like, I think it was world like 3 and 5 or something like that. If you had the mini mushroom and you beat the boss with the mini mushroom, you could go to a secret world and it would unlock a whole new world with all these new levels. One of them was like a cloud world, and it was so cool. This game had so many cool little things going for it, and it really felt like the new generation of 2D Mario, and like a new direction of where it was going. And it was just a ton of fun. It was one of the first games that I personally played, if I'm being honest. And it still holds up to this day. I've beaten this game countless amount of times, just because every time it feels fun to do. It's just really good. It's always going to be a classic for me, unlike these. Sorry. Lost Levels. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm just going to put it in the middle of the road there, because nobody's like praising this game, but it's not bad. It's fun. It's a challenging game. It's probably one of the hardest Mario games, if not like the hardest. It's pretty difficult, and it came out on like the Switch online stuff, so if you want, you could go play it. Lost Levels is fun. It's just, again, really hard, and it introduced a lot of cool stuff like poison mushrooms. I believe poison mushrooms was Lost Levels, and it's cool. It's just I wish it was. I don't know. I don't even know. It's probably, honestly, it's just because of the fact that it's like Mario Brothers 1, but just new stuff. But that is why it puts it in the middle of the road tier instead of down here, because, you know, it introduces some new concepts, and it actually is like a challenging game. I mean, this game's challenging, but not too bad. This one's really hard. So yeah, it's going middle of the road for me. Odyssey. I gotta look at the other games on this list here, actually. Give me a second. Let me rank some other games here before I rank Odyssey, because we'll see. You'll see how I feel about Odyssey. I like Odyssey. Super Mario Land 2 is a very good game. This game is awesome. It did what Mario Land 1 wanted to do, but just so much better. It's super fun, creative. It's like cartoonish. It has a bunch of really unique concepts you don't really see in any of the other Mario games. A lot of stuff unique to it. Levels are really fun. The whole plot with Wario, like taking over, and you have to go beat Wario. It's really cool, and it was just a fun Mario game. And Mario Land, again, was kind of the weaker version. I'm just gonna have to put this in just not a good game. we've all seen the Brental Floss video. This game is not. It's got good music, but it's not amazing. You know, you got like the Muda Kingdom and the other stuff, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just not that good. But Mario Land 2 is so fun. New Super Mario Brothers 2. I mean, pretty good. It's pretty good. It basically tried to ride off of New Super Mario Brothers. It's on 3DS. It's got this weird like coin collecting fetish that I didn't really enjoy. But it wasn't like bad. It was fun collecting all coins. It was cool. You could get like your coin counter to go up, and the mini games and stuff were pretty unique and like challenging. By the way, guys, so the new Super Mario Brothers has so many cool mini games in it, and that just adds to the content. But we're not even gonna talk about that for a second. We're just gonna go back to here. Okay, new Super Mario Brothers 2. It was fun. It was a fun game. It was pretty good. I'm just gonna leave it there. This game does not exist. Super Mario World. This is where it gets tough here. It's in one of these tiers here. For me, right, I think my masterpiece tier is done. Right? These games are like my favorite. I'm pretty sure Mario World's gonna go in very good game for me. I think this game is awesome. It really, like, it took Mario 3's engine, quite literally, and improved on it and made it so fun. Actually, you know, it's going up. This game feels good to play. The controls feel tight as hell. Everything about this game is pleasing. The sprite work is beautiful. The level design is wonderful. I love Mario World. I really do love me some Mario World. And the boss fights are pretty interesting. I mean, it's all the Koopas, so I mean, it's more interesting than a Mario 3 where it was essentially just the same thing. But Mario World, it had like unique fights. I mean, you don't really play Mario for boss fights anyways. You play for the platforming, and it does platforming very well. And it introduced so many things into the Mario franchise that are mainstays. So I think it is an extremely important game. And it definitely goes in my I love this tier. It never feels like a pain to play. It always feels fun. 3D Land is going in my I love this. Man, it's a really top-heavy list. I don't care about that. I don't care at all. 3D Land is amazing. It's probably one of my most played 3DS games. It's definitely much better than Mario Brothers 2. 3D Land and 3D World are... I mean, 3D World is more focused on the multiplayer experience, while 3D Land gives you these really cool, I don't want to say small, but fairly small-ish levels. It's like a garden that you're going into. You go into these levels and you travel around and you get all these collectibles and you have just so much fun doing it. And then it's not a particularly hard game, but there's just so much content there. There's like all the regular worlds and all the regular levels, and then there's like the almost like dark world for them. And then you have the very final challenge level, which is actually pretty hard. It's an easy game, but it doesn't make it any less fun. And the game's really fun to speedrun too. I used to dabble in this game. It's just an all-around great game, and it continues the Land series pretty well. I mean, introducing unique platforming and level design as well as concepts to the series, and I really enjoy this game. It's really fun. I'm repeating myself a lot, you know, unique concept, blah, 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 blah. What does that even mean? Basically, it means, like, I don't even know, just, like, fun level design. I just really enjoy fun level design and, like, creative and wacky stuff. So, and I think 3D Land does that really well, along with all of these games up in this upper echelon here. Super Mario 64 is a very good game. I'm playing through it again now. So I'm playing through a few games currently. Twilight Princess, Spirit Tracks, and Super Mario 64. I'm almost done with Twilight Princess already, which is kind of sad because there's only a day in between this video and my last video, or there should be a day, maybe it'll be 2 days. I'm almost finished with Twilight Princess, because I just fucking nailed out that game. Ooh, sorry, I swore. I absolutely love Twilight Princess, but that's not this tier list. Not this tier list. Super Mario 64 is a very fun game. The platforming, it's weird because it has this the controls the control platforming. It feels tight, but it's not super precise. The game doesn't have any like extremely precise jumps, and I think that's why the controls feel so good. I feel like if this game had extremely tight jumps, this game would not be fun at all. But the fact that platforms are very big makes Mario feel fun to control, as well as all the different levels are like they have really cool ideas. Like the big small world is really fun. Like the water level, all the underwater levels are actually kind of fun, which is weird because water levels suck in Mario games and in just games in general. The water levels feel fun, and the atmosphere of these levels are so nice. I mean, it's the same thing with Galaxy 1 and 2. I mean, I think Galaxy 1 and 2 did it better with atmosphere stuff. But Mario 64 has such good atmosphere, and like the Boo Mansion, it feels creepy. Even though it's like a kid's game, it feels actually kind of scary. And when the piano comes alive, we all know about that. It's really good. Peach's Castle is a really nice hub world. It just comes together for a really fun experience. And Mario Odyssey here. It's gonna go in very good game again. I love Odyssey. I'm almost close to 100%ing Odyssey. I'm like getting every single moon. But it's just, I don't know. There's something keeping it from being in my I love this. Like, I know it is certainly an amazing Mario game, and it's so great, but something about it just doesn't feel right. Something about it feels off to me. I mean, it's still very good, and I've played it way too much. But there's something keeping it from being in that tier. Maybe it's nostalgia. It's probably that. But it's a really fun game, and just walking around these huge hub worlds, and you know what I think it is actually? I don't think, while the levels do have a atmosphere to them, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm there. I feel like, I feel like, oh, this is Mario traveling through this world, and I don't really like that. But it's still a really good game that I've poured so many hours into, and it arguably has the best controls of any Mario game. It definitely feels very tight. You can make pixel perfect jumps, and it feels fun to do, and the speedrun's really fun. So yeah, Odyssey's going right there. It's not that I don't like, it's not that I hate it. It's my very good game. I do really enjoy it. And so that's going to be the tier list, I think. I mean, if I ranked these like this, they'd probably go like this. Yes, okay, there. Oh god, no. Yeah, this is probably what it looked like. This is my first favorite, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, blah, 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 you understand. And, yeah, I think that's going to end off the tier list. You gotta know, that ain't the end of the tier list, baby. We got Super Mario Bros. 2 Game of the Year every single year. How could you deny it? Super Mario Bros. 2, best game of all time, best game ever made. Super Mario Bros. 2 Game of the Year every single year.